Hi, my name is Cinthya Quijano, and I am the director of Change Differently Limited. Today, for the HR director, I will be blogging about a very important subject. And I actually really just can only start with one massive question is, are you ready? Are you ready for everything that Brexit really means to business? Are you ready to actually understand what the uncertainty is and actually be able to support the organization to get through this? Brexit means a lot of things to business. The worst bit is that we don't actually know exactly what it means. We just know that there's going to be a lot of impact. So let's talk about people and the impact for people. One is job security. People at work are currently not feeling very safe. No matter what their background, there is that unsafeness that's been going on thanks to the economic recessions. But now it's in a heightened new state for anyone who thinks Brexit might actually have a personal impact on them. As an organizational leader, what are you doing to combat that? What are you doing to help people feel safe and be able to feel engaged and continue being able to work effectively? Remember, if people are really feeling uncertain about their jobs, they're not going to be actually worrying about doing the day-to-day. Their mind will be somewhere else, and rightly so. A big second challenge is actually the uncertainty. So how do we deal with uncertainty within an organization? How good is the organization at that? One of the things that the world has taught us over the last 10 years is that there are going to be a lot of unexpected changes that we do have to react to. Not everything can always be proactive. But thanks to that proactive gut and muscle, if we've been building it, we're able to actually be able to face these times a lot easier. So how good are you at managing uncertainty within your organization? Are you really ready for something that you know is going to have an impact, but don't really know what way it's going to go? Are you ready for all the engagement challenges this faces? I've already touched upon the fact that people are not really sure about where they are. But actually most people even within the UK who are UK citizens are probably feeling slightly uneasy, don't really know what's happening. And this can also have a great impact in your engagement. And again, that just means what is really happening within performance. Are you ready to do any massive changes that you might need to do as an organization, whether that's relocate to another side of Europe, whether that is actually knowing that your workforce might cut? What are you doing in preparation to these circumstances? Are you really ready? I'm actually going to talk a little bit about how sometimes some of the things that seem really uncertain can provide great opportunities. Because it is really uncertain and we don't know where this is actually going to have or what impacts it's really likely to have on business, we need to be ready kind of for anything. And this means to actually start looking at the opportunities ahead of us as well as some of the challenges. So forgive me for being so positive, but sometimes the worst things can have an amazing opportunity if we're actually looking for it. So what I would say as an HR team and as a leadership team, start talking about what are the positive things that could come out of this. What are the things that if we had to relocate to somewhere else in Europe, what would that mean? What opportunities could we give people? If you know you're going to need to shorten staff or relocate, have a look at how can we support people through this. If I was them, what would I want? Start looking for coaches or career coaches that might help them get through that. In regards to engagement and to actually manage that big uncertainty, what are you doing in regards to internal communications? Are you working closely to your internal comms team and your PR team to make sure you are actually working holistically? What is the brand message that's going out to your employees every day? Is it saying we care, or is it actually we're just going to wait for the bomb to hit and see what happens? What is it that is making you unique right now? Why shouldn't your employees jump ship? Start thinking about all these things. Talk about it and communicate. Communication is going to be your savior. And make sure you're communicating genuine news as well. Don't go into denial. It's not going to help any of us if we just go into little denial mode. it's actually starting to think, well, what are the scenarios? What are the opportunities? What are the good things? What are the challenges? How can our employees actually help us? Remember, you don't have to be in this by yourself. The more you communicate and the more you involve employees, the easier it is to come out of it if it is really challenging, but also the easier it is going to be to actually be able to notice the small opportunities that may come up for your particular organization. Remember, it is all about perception at the end of the day, and that is one of the things that business really we need to get a handle on. Challenges can be opportunities. Opportunities can be challenges. It does depend on the lens, and it does depend how we're helping people. People at the end of the day is what make your organization tick. So make sure that whatever uncertainty Brexit is having on your business, whether it's financial, whether it's resources, whether it's just actually not even knowing where your organization is literally going to be located in the next 1 or 5 years, is making sure you're tapping into that, because that is what's going to save you. And that might be what makes you maybe realize that there's a massive opportunity that will make you massively successful overall. Think holistically, think long term, and embrace some of these challenges. Times ahead are very uncertain, and the more we're used to managing these things, the uncertainty, the unsafeness, and embracing people with it and being honest with them, the longer we will survive as organizations, the longer we will thrive, and the more business success, whether that's turnover, whether it's volunteer donations, whether it's bottom line shareholder value, it will all happen if we do this together. Thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed my video blog. And yes, connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter. At Twitter, look for @sustainableod. And on LinkedIn, look for Change Differently, and you will be able to find me. Bye, and thank you.